Welcome to English Teach. This video is designed for learners who want to experience English deeply, not just to study it, not just to repeat words, but to feel the language. In this video, you will practice English listening and speaking through a powerful psychological story using the shadowing technique. This story begins with a dream. Or maybe it was not a dream. It was late, very late, the kind of night when everything is silent and your thoughts feel louder than usual. The person in this story could not sleep. Too many thoughts, too many unfinished plans, too many "I'll do it tomorrow." They closed their eyes, and suddenly they were standing in a room they did not recognize. The room looked familiar but different, older, quieter. On the other side of the room, someone was sitting, watching them. At first, it felt uncomfortable, then shocking, because the person sitting there looked exactly like them, just older, more tired, more serious. It was their future self. No dramatic music, no bright lights, just silence. The future version slowly stood up and said something unexpected. "I'm disappointed." Not angry, not shouting, just honest, disappointed. The present self felt confused, defensive. "Why?" they asked. "I have time. I'm still young. I will try harder." The future self shook his head gently. "That's what you always say." Silence filled the room. "You had ideas," the future self continued. "You had energy. You had chances. But you waited, you doubted, you hesitated." Each word felt heavy, not cruel, just truthful. "You were not afraid of failure," the future self said quietly. "You were afraid of discomfort." That sentence changed everything, because it was true. It wasn't failure they feared. It was embarrassment. It was judgment. It was starting imperfectly. The future self walked closer. "You think you have unlimited time, but I am the result of your delays." Those words echoed. "I am what happens when you keep choosing comfort." The present self felt something break inside. Not fear, awareness, a realization that time is silent but powerful, that every small decision creates a future version of you. And suddenly, the dream began to fade. The room disappeared. The older version slowly vanished, but one final sentence remained. "It's not too late, but it won't always be this early." The person woke up, heart beating faster. Same room, same life, same unfinished plans, but something felt different, because now they had seen the consequence, and sometimes seeing the future is enough to change the present. As you listen to this story, notice the emotional tone, notice the pauses, the rhythm, the weight of each sentence. This is how English becomes natural. Shadow each sentence carefully. Pause, repeat, match the emotion. Do not just copy the words, copy the feeling, because fluency is not speed, it is clarity, it is confidence. This video is perfect for learners who enjoy psychological stories, people who need motivation, anyone who wants deep English practice. You may not meet your future self tonight, but you are building that person with every decision you make and with every sentence you practice. So speak clearly, speak confidently, even if your voice shakes, because the future version of you is listening. Thank you for being here with English Teach. Stay consistent, stay brave, and keep speaking, one sentence at a time.